You know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of these goddamn drug dealers being blamed for the behavior and the weak character of drug addicts. Here's the deal. Yes, a drug dealer is an enabler. But nobody makes you put that needle in your arm. Nobody makes you smoke the meth. Nobody makes you smoke crack. Nobody makes you pick up that bottle of Jack. Yeah, Jack and Dandies. Nobody makes these pieces of trash do that shit. They do it because they want to, because they're depressed in their feelings, and I just wanted to know what it's like. But now I'm addicted and they won't stop selling it to me. Well, what's next? You're going to start blaming Mickey D's because these fat fucks want to run around here sucking down Big Macs like a bum on a sandwich? No? Is that what you're going to do next? Look, man. These people know what they're getting into. They know what they're doing. They're stealing. They're selling their children. They'll do anything to get a fix because they're weak, foolish, and they'll never be anything but addicts unless they pull themselves up and get off their ass and stop doing drugs. Because that's what they all say. They say, oh, I had to do it. I had to reach down and blah, blah. If you want to get off the drugs, you got to get off yourself. But don't blame the drug dealers. And then you want to punish the hell out of the drug dealers and arm the shit out of the cartels and play them against each other while you flood the country with dope. And then anybody calls you out on this goes, oh, it's a conspiracy theory. No, it's not. These people in the government fund these drugs. They're doing it, and it's not to destroy the blacks. It's to opiate the masses. It's to make money for all kind of BS ventures that these senators, these investors, and these military leaders have all over the world for their own little petty interests. That's what the money's for. That is what it's for. That's the purpose of this, to fund their own BS. I'm not going to put it squarely on Scumbagma, douchebag Cheney, yeah, even though scumbaggy Bill. I'm not going to put it on those guys. No. There's independent political leaders that you wouldn't even expect, like just petty state senators who have grievances from bad investments, whatever. And they fund these guys for their own petty little missions, using these drugs, using this drug money. They'll let a gang like the GDs stack up hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, knowing damn well what they're doing. That's what they did to Hoover, Gino, all those guys. They let us stack up their money. Then what they do is, as soon as they make the money, they tear down the jets. Then they throw Torrance, Bougie, and all those guys up into the joint forever. That's what they're doing. And take all the money and then use it to fund their BS. Because it ain't going back to the people. The money ain't going back to any of the communities, the white communities, the black communities. They take all that money and it goes to the government to fund these narcos and these damn terrorists that are going over there killing the Christians in Syria and killing blacks and killing Berbers and killing all these people. That's what this money's for. That is where this money goes. To shit like that. And, you know, they're passing these BS healthcare bills where we basically still 30 million people won't be insured. There's still loopholes to get around paying for people who have pre-existing conditions or who can get sick with cancer. Because I'll tell you what, a CAT scan costs like $1,300. If they don't want to cover that, they have to pay $100 a day while they appeal having to pay for that. Now, if it takes a week to appeal, that's $700. So they've saved a substantial amount of money. They've saved $600 if they don't have to pay for your one CAT scan. And you know you're not going to get just one CAT scan. You're going to get like 8. You're going to be coming in, doing that, medicine, all that. It's going to cost them up the wazoo. They don't want to pay for that. Now, if you had something like HR 676 pass, where you just basically got rid of Medicaid and gave everybody Medicare, everybody's paying into it anyway, so if everybody's covered, everybody can go get taken care of, then we're done. Situation's done. And I hear, oh, who's going to pay? We're already paying for it, dumbass. It's like we're paying for these fucking wars for Israel. It's like we're paying for why the fuck are we paying for wars for what? What the fuck do we owe them? Should have just let the guy finish the some bitches off. Well, here's the deal. They had their situation. Came in there. The guy's gone. They got their little state. They got to kill innocent people. They got the state, man. They do whatever the fuck. What the fuck do they need more money for? They got Russian technology up the ass. You know, we're still paying these guys for what? This money's going to them and all these other places. They have them only like us. It's fucking Saudi Arabia. They're rich as hell. We're selling them weapons and we're giving them aid. What the fuck is that? Come on, man. But I got off track. Look, drug addicts deserve no sympathy. None. I've seen them leave families behind like that. Nice, stable family. She starts smoking the pipe. She starts hitting the meth. The downward spiral ensues. She's in a house sucking and fucking for a rock. And it's over. And these people are supposed to feel sympathy, and they need this and that. And all you're going to do is throw them in jail. And what's they do? Now we're paying for them. Now Bubba Joe and Molly May up in buttfuck Montana, they like it because, you know, it's in their little town. So now Bubba Joe's got a job. Yay. But here's the deal. That money is a strain. And that's where private prisons come in. Now they're like, oh, see, you don't have to pay for this. Well, we do have to pay for those. The government funds those. We give those guys subsidies. In the end, drug addicts, and that's who makes up most of these prisons, the drug addicts and drug dealers should not be punished. Drug addicts should be thrown in some fucking camp somewhere, rounded up and thrown in some camp, and then just let them have drugs. They should just create pill forms of all these drugs and just throw these goddamn addicts in their place and let them just eat their heroin and crack pills and run around and die. I don't even feel, just let them fucking die in the rural Alaska. Just build a big camp, build a big house with moderate heat, and just let these guys flutter around until they either want to walk to the gate and say, I don't want to do drugs anymore, or they die. That's what should happen. Every time you're in Attica, you're going to the camp. It's over. So, because I mean, I know it's harsh and it's not going to happen, but look, these people are a burden to society. They're a drain on society. No one made any of these guys do, no, not some, maybe some of them, 90% of these people, no one made these guys do drugs. No one. No one made you do any of this shit. And you don't deserve anything. You don't deserve a goddamn thing. So who cares if a drug dealer is enabling? If a drug dealer doesn't have any prior violent offenses, they should just be fined $200 and let go. Because who cares? Who cares about a goddamn disgusting addict stinking up the streets, begging for change, smelling like ass and beans, stealing, breaking into cars, punching in holes of buildings and molesting people's kids at night while they run from the cops? These people are garbage. They're garbage, man. I'm telling you. And they're nothing. Absolutely nothing. They cause more problems than they cause more problems than they solve. It's off top. And you know, they say all this crap about, you know, upbringing. I mean, I'm going in circles. Fuck these people. That's all I gotta say. You are your own worst enemy, and the state, the people, they owe you nothing. And drug dealers should just get fined. Now, when the violence comes into play, and here's another thing. Here's another thing. You people have created a market for the criminals. You've created this huge market for the criminals. The government, the drug dealers on the street, the militias down there that want to topple the governments. You've created a market for these guys to get their insane agendas out. That's all you addicts have done. And the government's enabling this so that they can get their deal going. And you people, you don't care because you're looking for your fix. And then you got these bleeding hearts out here going, well, they deserve our care, and those addicts and those dealers are just making it worse. My mommy wouldn't be on drugs if it wasn't for Daquan and his crack. Molly Sue Joe wouldn't be on meth if it wasn't for Bubba John and the bikers. No, yeah. Your motherfucking piece of shit mama would have been doing them goddamn drugs no matter where they came from. If she had to go into the kitchen and get a goddamn slow cooker and make it herself, the bitch would. So screw you, you drugged up freaks. You're a goddamn cancer to society, and you don't deserve any goddamn respect. Bitch.